Francisco reports. This week we have a special feature, and it is BIC launches Bahrain Grand Prix 2024. Now, the Bahrain International Circuit, known as the Home of Motorsport in the Middle East, recently launched the F1 Gulf Air Bahrain Grand Prix 2024, marking the beginning of a series of engaging activities throughout the Bahrain Grand Prix 2024 Live Weekend.
The event unveiled details about Bahrain's landmark 20th anniversary race in F1, including the announcement that it would be the opening round of this year's FIA F1 World Championship, and the winner of the first ever Bahrain GP Superfan competition was also revealed. The launch event featured various attractions at the Avenues Bahrain, offering F1 race simulators, games, performances, and entertainment for attendees. The Formula One Gulf Air Bahrain Grand Prix 2024, set to celebrate the Kingdom of Bahrain's 20th anniversary in F1, promises 3 days of non-stop racing and family fun. During the official public launch event, key figures delivered their speeches, such as the Minister of Tourism, Her Excellency Fatima bint Jafar Al Sayrafi, BIC Chief Executive Sheikh Salman bin Isa Al Khalifa, and Gulf Air Chief Executive Captain Walid Al Alawi. F1 CEO Stefano Domenicali and McLaren F1 team superstar Lando Norris also delivered video messages at the event, which was hosted by legendary F1 commentator David Croft, along with local media personality Imran Al-Aradi. The event highlighted the significant impact of F1 on Bahrain's tourism sector and its alignment with Bahrain's Economic Vision 2030. The Minister of Tourism praised F1's influence on Bahrain's tourism sector, emphasizing the remarkable attendance numbers in previous races and the immersive environment created for visitors. The hosting of Formula One event showcases Bahrain's commitment to providing an unforgettable experience for visitors and promoting the nation's tourist attractions and world-class facilities. Sheikh Salman, BIC's chief executive, explained the inspiration behind this year's Grand Prix slogan, 20 years of a modern classic. The slogan reflects the circuit's modernity while celebrating the 20 years of history created in the Middle East. The Bahrain International Circuit takes pride in being a modern circuit with a rich and storied past. Now I'm going to show you some of the highlights of the event. Take a look.
Last a lifetime to create the home of motorsport in the Middle East.
Very much so. A challenging circuit in many ways, but always one which provides and has provided great racing, great Sundays, and I would say for me as well, some good results. So it's always one I've done well at, and really enjoyed driving.
In 20 years of racing history, the Bahrain Grand Prix has witnessed champions in the making. We've seen memorable victories and tears of joy.
Thank you.
We've seen acts of heroism and true bravery. We've gone from day to night.
Another Grand Prix circuit in the world that has managed to put itself together, not just for the hardcore Formula One people, and they're tough to please, and they're very happy. For a wee country, it hasn't gone too badly.
A round of applause for the Bahrain International Circuit.
And I don't even know who it is yet, so that's going to be a surprise later. But let's start off with a big guest. A big guest to wish us all well here this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, straight from his chalet, not on the Sakir circuit, but somewhere equally as mountainous, the CEO of Formula One and the President, Mr. Stefano Domenicali.
Hi everyone, to all my Bahrainese friends. As you can see, not probably the landscape that we can find there, but as you know, I feel part of the Bahrain family since the beginning. So to celebrate the 20th anniversary of an incredible event that we will Grand Prix just now. So I wish to you all something unique, great together, healthy, peaceful, above all great enjoyment, because when you are coming to the Bahrain, you find a special place that you will love. And above all, thanks for the intuition and the great inspiration and vision of companies and all the people from this lovely country. Enjoy.
Stefano Domenicali, ladies and gentlemen. Now he's the man. He's the man that really enjoys the kingdom of Bahrain because he celebrated as part of the Ferrari team those wins for Michael Schumacher in 2004 and 2005, the first winner of the Formula One Grand Prix. And he comes back year after year and cheers on 20 drivers. Now he's got a name.
Those were the most t-shirts I sold.
Really? Yes. So Michael Schumacher was?
Yes.
Excellent. Well, we'll outsell that this year. Don't worry.
Okay. Alright, we also have our special message. This man needs no introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, a warm welcome for Orlando Norris.
I'm going to say it's the best, and still to my memory, probably the best track I'd say I've ever driven. You don't get many karting tracks so up and down, so banks and camber and stuff. So it's a very special track coming here, and I managed to win. I mean, I would think so. It's just what's created this history is how long they've been around, you know. But I'm sure in 20 years, 30 years, Bahrain can easily be part of that. So we'll see. I think something that's always been great is that these tracks haven't changed that much since when they were very first made, you know, and when you still see on-bolts in 1960s, 70s, 80s, you can still recognize the track even from film back then. So I think a lot of tracks.
For you doing, of course, lots of surprises, lots of announcements as well. And with that, I would like the pleasure to introduce the Minister of Tourism, Her Excellency Fatma bin Jaafar Al Thani.
May I give you one of these? Well, it's good to see you. It's good to be back here in Bahrain. I'm official tourist number 1 for 2024. Can you put the microphone up really close? Thank you very much indeed. Do you know what? Before we talk, and we've got a whole load of questions for you, can I just say how much Bahrain's changed in the 20 years that I've been coming here? And as a tourist destination, how it's now become a destination for tourism. When I first came, there was the Tree of Life, an oil well number 1, and I think that was it. The tourist destination things that you have to see. So I saw them and then wondered what I do for the rest of the day. Now I can pack my day full of wonderful things. So well done to yourself.
Thank you very much. And I'm so happy to have seen the changes that happened over the past 2 decades.
It's been marvelous. Imran.
Your Excellency, thank you for joining us today. We have a few questions for you. So I want to ask, how has the Formula 1 impacted the tourism in the Kingdom of Bahrain?
Thank you, Imran, for having me today, and it's a pleasure to be amongst you today and to celebrate this great achievement. As we all know, that Bahrain has been hosting the Formula 1 for the past 2 decades, and that in itself is a testament to the commitment of the Kingdom of Bahrain to hosting international sporting events. And it's one of the key events that we, the Bahrain Tourism and Exhibitions Authority, focus on to position Bahrain as an international tourism destination. Having said that, the Formula 1 in itself cemented the way to having many more sports tourism events in Bahrain. In 2024 in itself, we are witnessing an unprecedented number of international sporting tourism events. To name a few, we are welcoming the GP World Cup for the first time in Bahrain. We're welcoming also the Bahrain Darts Championship, as well as the IWF World Weightlifting Championship. And the great thing about hosting those international sports tourism events is the amount of homegrown talent that comes out of these events. To name a few, we see those homegrown talents develop in the Kingdom of Bahrain and also have the opportunities to work internationally as well. And we're talking about medics, we're talking about marshals, we're talking about event organizers, that they in themselves cemented the way to hosting even more international events in the Kingdom of Bahrain. So you can see very clearly the ripple effect that the Formula 1 has had, not just in sports tourism, but also other tourism events and international events in the Kingdom of Bahrain.
Thank you so much.
History and the sport, where you could. It was always changing. It'd be difficult to do that. And so with that consistency of the track times, all of that, we have a history of that.
Do you have a personal favourite? Over the years, do you have a personal favourite moment that you thought, right, we never envisaged this, or I never thought I'd see this, this is the moment?
I mean, to be honest, when the first 5 lights went out in 2004, that was a moment for me. Because before that, it was 480 odd days of construction, 13 months, trying to get ready for that day. And when those 5 lights happened and the race started, it was a proud moment for us all. And we had our Grand Prix. I mean, they could have all shot to turn 1. We had our Grand Prix. And so that to me was probably a memorable one. 2014, obviously with the lights, that we went from a day race to a night race. At the same time with the hybrid era, talking about how things changed. When the technology changed in the cars, the sparks, the racing, all of that came together for the duel in the desert that you brought up. And that was amazing. The tower lighting recently, that's a big change for us. I mean, the tower we designed to be that iconic building in 2004. If you saw it for a second, you can say, oh, that's Bahrain. In 2014, we did the lights, but the tower disappeared. And in 2000, a couple of years ago, we brought back the tower with all the lights, and so now I think we have a complete package.
It is just sensational. The way the circuit transforms when the lights come on. I personally think it has made the racing 1.5 to 2 times better just by the sparks, by the way the cars look and the way they act under the lights, and the fact that it's not 40 degrees out there. I'm sure the drivers quite like it as well.
You know, there's sorry, you were going to say. There's definitely been a tremendous growth and evolution with the circuit, but there's also one thing that I noticed as well, is the talent that also grew in the past few decades, and specifically the marshals.
Yes. I mean, we've been very lucky from day one to have the Bahraini marshals that are, a true testament. And this goes to the leadership of even the Bahrain Motor Federation, the leadership of Sheikh Abdullah bin Isa, really pushing that team forward and supporting us at the racetrack. And they've also been experienced in other racetracks and gone abroad, and the licensing also touched on that. I guess Team Bahrain coming together and really putting together, it's a very proud moment when we see it.
We have a marshal here tonight, at least one marshal here with us. Please, when you go back to see the rest of the marshals, pass on our thanks, appreciation and our love as well for everything the marshals do in Bahrain. They really are a tremendous group of people that without them we wouldn't be able to go racing, quite frankly. So thank you very much. In a moment, but I just want to highlight how things have changed in the last 20 years when it comes to Formula One, ladies and gentlemen. So if you'll permit us for a moment, we're going to show you a couple of things. You'll notice we've got a couple of cars on either side of the stage. So Sheikh Salman and Imran, why don't you go over there, and Captain Wally, come with me. Leave your microphone down there for a moment. And if you go down to the front, we want to show you how Formula One cars have changed in the 20 years of the Bahrain Grand Prix. So, if you're ready on the other side of the stage, gentlemen.
Yeah, we're ready.
Let's unveil the two cars that we have. So, this is a car that we have re-liveried up. Here we are. That took part in the very first Bahrain Grand Prix in 2004. We put a new livery on it because we think the Gulf Air livery looks an awful lot better. Over on the far side we have a car from 2023, the new car, the new regulations for Formula One. First thing that's different, no halo. Back in 2004, and now the halo protects the drivers. The halo that undoubtedly saved Romain Grosjean's life when he had that massive accident. Without the halo, I dread to think what might have happened. You'll notice the cars are a lot bigger now as well. To cope with the engine would have been back in the V10 days in 2004. Even the V8s hadn't come in by that stage. Now we're a 1.6 litre V6 turbo hybrid with all the batteries as well. So the side pods are bigger to cope with all the batteries. The wings were much simpler back in 2004. The tyres had grooves. We didn't even have proper slick tyres back in the old day. The cockpit protection was little or no protection. There was no DRS on the rear wing as well. Different tyres. There was no Pirelli tyres. We have Bridgestone, and now it's Pirelli. And everything is very, very different. So from the past to the present, and let's talk a little bit about the future. Come and sit down, gentlemen, because it's going to be a Super Saturday this year. We're racing on a different day.
It will, and it's very exciting for us because it's the weekend for us in Bahrain, so I think it's going to be really good. And so far we've seen it in our ticket sales, so it's very exciting, and it just takes us to get used to it because everything starts a day earlier, and we keep on still making the mistake. I'll see you on Friday, I'll see you on Saturday, and I've actually even missed a contract where I said, no, this is wrong, and they corrected me. This is right.
Yeah. Someone's going to have to remind me as well on this one. It's going to get confusing. But 6th time that Bahrain has hosted the season opener, and it does make sense to have testing in Bahrain and then the race.
About the 2004, Bahrain Cup Games of Home of Motorsport, and very good at presenting my first ticket. As you can see, I have a lot of memorabilia that I collected from almost attended here in Bahrain.
Why I'm a super fan of got here Bahrain Grand Prix. I got lucky enough to attend this race during the desert in 2014. It was Pete, Lewis Hamilton, and Nico Rosberg.
I really like to watch the F1 since I was 7. I actually started watching between F1 because they have inspired me a lot and I love what they're doing, so I just want to be like them.
I found Formula One through coming to because I came to the circus. I wanted to possibly become a great stickers, look, stickers. I take whatever opportunity I can get to attend any of the motorsport events, and as a content creator, I like to capture content and share with my audience and give them as much information, knowledge, and take them along with me in this journey.
We are ATP to believe. I have an F1 car tattoo on my wrist.
Now that is dedication, it really is.
Right now we're going to be announcing the winner of the Superfan. So, Prix, do the honors.
Bahrain Grand Prix Superfan winner is Nanju. Come on, sir. Nanju, congratulations. Come to the middle of the stage. You are a winner. While we're closing with some photos, ladies and gentlemen, I need to remind you, and I want to remind you because you've only got 58 days until the race. BahrainGP.com 15470000 for your phone number as well. Captain Wally's behind me. I'm going to say golffair.com as well for your tickets for the Bahrain Grand Prix.
Well, that's it for now. But before I go, please like, follow, and subscribe to Nanju Francisco Reports. And don't forget to hit that bell button so that you'll be updated about our latest videos. Until then, thank you for watching. Bye!